Hi, my name is Theodore Sanchez. I'm a New Yorker. I'm Hispanic. I'm 59. I'll be 60 on May 7th. And I'm sitting here in Olympia on this beautiful day. It's snowing. I see a lot of beauty in the snow, but a lot of people complain about it, but it's God's creation anyhow. I'm going to get interviewed here and ask a couple of questions, and I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability and be honest as much as I possibly can. My childhood, well, I come from a semi-broken home, wealthy family, high achievers in my family. My mother, at the age of 12, was raped by my grandmother's third husband, who was an alcoholic. So she had to deal with that drama, and she took to the streets of New York City because she didn't know how to deal with it. My grandmother was in denial, kept blaming my mother for the rape. I don't know back then what went on, but I'm sure they were spiritually broken. So me as a child, I didn't like school, so I took to the streets of the Big Apple, looking what I thought was love back then. And in the process, I came up on a situation where I was emotionally molested, and I didn't know how to process that. So I got addicted to mind-altering substances to cope with reality at the age of about 8 or 9. I hated school with a passion. I thought school was very boring. So I took to the streets and I became what I call a hustler in a good way. I am jack of all trades, master of none. I've been incarcerated before. I've been to mental institutions. I did a lot of venturing as a child, and I learned a lot. I got hurt a lot, but in the process, I was able to learn a lot. The streets became, and all my pain became my greatest teachers. Not many have walked in my shoes. I'm not special, just had a lot of experience. I did whatever it took to survive, and I'm still alive today. Misconceptions that we're the bottom of the barrel, that we're worthless, and I disagree. You know, I've always been a giver. I always like helping people. I work. There's a lot of talent, a lot of loving, caring people that are homeless, not by choice, but by the lust and greed for more money, more lust for the material world, and there's no compassion for someone that's not related to them. I guess God knows what He's doing, because I'm out here now and I'm in the midst of many homeless people, and I get to see their pain, and they're human beings. I mean, they have had a mother or father, probably a lot of kids, and the longer they stay on the streets, the more broken they become. What makes me happy to help another human being that is doing less, has been less fortunate than I. I've always had work, I've always had food, I've always known how to go out and earn an honest dollar. And I used to be happy with money in the material world. I've possessed so many of the material things, and I thought I could find happiness in it, and I don't. Today I find contentment and joy. I don't even say happiness. I feel content when I can help another human being, guide him into a position where he can nourish his life, become a better person, become a productive member of society. That kind of makes me content, not happy. I don't know what happiness is. Average day for me, I'm in my car. I have a pit bull. She's been with me for 9 years. She's fully rabied in all her shots, and I feed her. She's my companion, my friend. She protects me. She knows my spirit. I know her somewhat. and I go to work whenever possible. I'm also disabled. I have a chronic back problem, so I stay in my car, which is really uncomfortable. I have a 2013 Dart, which doesn't belong to me, belongs to the bank, but I make my payments, so it's a loaner. I have insurance, I have a valid driver's license, so I'm trying to be productive the best way I can, but I am still homeless. You know, I just try to stay busy. I do a lot of reading, go to the library, and I volunteer a lot. So I try to make my time go by. I'm not going to sit in my car and feel sorry for myself. Home, comfort, my own space to reminisce, to find peace, security, to protect my personal belongings, to organize my clothing, to have a laboratory of my own. If I choose to clean it and maintain it, it stays that way. I don't have a home, so I have to oblige to the diseased and infections that can be obtained by living on the streets. So I'm becoming a burden to society in big picture, really. You know, I don't know. I say God brought me here. Olympia called me. I didn't have, my desire was not to come here. I've done a lot of traveling in my days, and I fell in love, and just the old town, the structures of the buildings. I feel like I'm an old spirit. I belong here in Olympia. I can't explain it. It's something I can't put into words. I have a big desire to somehow get involved in this town and be a power example, and I believe in the kids, and I believe in the senior citizens. People in the middle, they have to find their way, and they will, hopefully, because one day they're going to get old too, and they're going to have kids. And that's what I stand for today, kids and the seniors.
Since this interview was filmed, Theodore was able to secure a spot at the newly constructed Plum Street Tiny Home Village in Olympia, Washington, made possible by the Low Income Housing Institute.